All right, good morning. It is Tuesday, January 22nd. We have our first cup of coffee. We're loading into Battle Royale Solo. Now we know Battle Royale Solo doesn't work out well for us, but we try it anyway just to see if things get better, but who knows. So I thought the Squid Game collaboration was going to end yesterday, but it looks like it says 2 more days on the clock now, so I don't know what they're doing. All I can imagine is the next update isn't quite ready, so they said, well, let's just make this 2 days longer. Yeah. You know, the more and more we play this game, the more frustrating it gets. And yesterday afternoon, I jumped back into Fortnite again. Had a lot of fun playing. Ended up with a second place and a win. So yeah, we may have to jump ship on this because at least until they fix it. And I don't know how long that's going to be. But if we can't compete in a game, it's just there's something wrong with it. I really don't feel like it's my skill that's the problem, but maybe it is. C-Tuck, good morning. Welcome in. And 304 Gamer, good morning. How are you doing over on Twitch? All right, well, Battle Royale Solo. We got to play that a little bit different. Do a little bit slower and not as, don't take every fight. All right, planes falling in from the south. I would think it's going to end over the city somewhere, but can't really guarantee that. I feel like they made scavengers easier, so we're going to jump over here and see if that's true. All right, Aaron Ellis, good morning. Yeah, when I woke up this morning, I seriously thought about going ahead and just loading into Fortnite because I had so much fun playing it last night. But I know most of you guys, that's not what you're into, so we're going to keep doing the same thing. Plate would be good. There we go. So I don't know where that parachute went. Could be half a map away. No idea. A little bit better jackal. And we got to get rid of this goblin. You know what? I think we're just going to pick up the other jackal, so we have 2 of them. One supply box down, 2 remain. All right, well, I kind of expected that to be a little bit closer, not a couple 100 meters away, but that's okay. Brandon Kirkham, good morning. Foster Grant, good morning. Butter, good morning. Welcome in. What is that? An AK-74. Little gunfire over the hill. All right, we got one guy fairly close. And all the way back the other way. There's a squad on that. It's in the building closest to us. Expect him to be looking at us any moment. Yeah, I don't know about that, Tyler. Come on. Man, we had him perfect. Got him on the mantle coming over the top and just got destroyed with a little bit of an AD strafe. Sometimes you just got to muscle that out, I think. All right. Felt like we were getting as good of hits as he was, so might as well just stay in the game. Let's go. Let's actually get over here, see if we can loot up just a little bit. Uh-oh. I was going to say I don't hear any boxes. Wow. That was less than good. Need a little bit more cash so we can get our loadout. Alright, what's the chances of us getting over there and grabbing our box? Slim to none. I felt like that roof was safer than throwing out in the sticks. All right, just like that, we're kind of back in it. We do need a Gulag re-entry, so if we come up with $4 grand, we'll go back and buy one of those. Surely we can find another couple $1,000s here.
Precision airstrike ready for task. Gas is inbound.
All right, let's go get our thing and get away from this buy station. All right, we are Gulag up. Got all of our stuff. Got a squad behind us somewhere. And I don't know. I almost think we should take some high ground here. Try to keep them away. King Coconut, good morning. Welcome in. Of course, we find our Gulag re-entry just as we don't need it anymore. Where are these people? Frustrating. I mean, they may not be coming this way. They could rotate straight in circle. And we would probably be better off not to wait here. Take this moment to drink some of our delicious hot coffee. Nothing makes me thirstier than a cup of coffee. I don't know if that's true. Still got somebody sniping back here. There's this guy over here.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Not sure what was up with that full send from the guy. Left our
You've got gas inbound. Safe
left our
zone
box up
relocated.
here. Guess we didn't have a box. Thought we had a munitions box. We may have left it on the buy station. I don't know where it went. We just heard somebody's footsteps. All right, better up than down. So we'll go the high ground. And we actually have a pretty far run, so let's keep up the velocities here for a second.
Gas is moving.
I feel like we have a guy off to our right running down the hill. So we got to keep an eye on that. And the only reason I say that is he was sniping down there a little while ago.
Target area marked. You're clear, hard.
LDR awaiting target data.
Well, we saw the guy over there, but probably wasn't going to work out well. We got somebody super close.
Be advised, there's an enemy squad gunning for you.
I have no idea where this guy just went. He shot the other guy and then ran away. No, 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 no. We'll lose our stuff. He's behind me for sure. We're going to run away because I have no idea where he's at. What do we think's happening here?
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone. Contract worth more than usual, so get your guns.
I don't know. So the guy sees me from down the hill somehow. I didn't see a UAV up. Heads up the hill with his truck, jumps out, deletes us. Not any fun. Daniel, what is up? Welcome in. Yeah, the right thing to do is just to exit this game, uninstall it, and go play something else. I tried to play Delta Force yesterday. Didn't really enjoy it. They have the large operation mode that's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a big death match. Pretty much you keep respawning and jumping into the fight over and over again. Then they have operations that are more like a survival thing. Again, didn't enjoy that much, but I did play Fortnite for an hour or so. Got a win and got a second place. Had a little bit of fun with that. Gotta love it when you destroy a group. That makes it all worthwhile. So Daniel, how are you doing today? I know I already said hi, but hello again. Yeah, it's super cold outside. This morning it's colder than yesterday. We got a guy right in front of us.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
This is so bad, sitting out here in the middle of nowhere. Got a guy running to check us out.
Sir,
Yeah?
where did you get a loadout?
No. Did you?
I saw you get a loadout.
No, that wasn't me. That was someone else. Really?
You were one of 25 remaining.
How's your cheating going, man?
We'll get a
Good
badge.
Lord. Cliffy floors. So we shot through like 3 walls inside the building. That was awesome. All right, so we had 4 operator kills, which isn't horrible, but it ends up just being a lot of looting, and then you get destroyed by somebody like that. Daniel's doing okay. Thanks for asking. Still at work for another couple hours. It's 3:45 on the West Coast. Man, it is cold here. I don't know what it's doing on the West Coast, but yeah, we're freezing. Anyway, so we're going back to boot camp. That was just not fun. All right, yeah, so we're 7 degrees and clear. It's going up to a nice 32 degrees today, so that's not too bad. Yesterday, after stream, I noticed our water pressure was not very high, and it's like we have a pressure tank in our laundry room with a pressure gauge on it, and normally it sits around 80 to 90 degrees. Nada, thanks for the raid over on Twitch this morning. That's awesome. Thanks for stopping by. Nada 28. But yeah, the pressure gauge on their tank kept going lower and lower, and Mrs. P was ready to take a shower. I said, well, you should probably expedite that so you don't end up with like soap in your hair and no water. So what happened is our well house down the driveway, I guess it didn't handle the cold weather very well, and the well head froze up, and it prevented the pressure switch from coming on and off. Foster Grant, -12 in Ohio. That's not good. So anyway, we ran an extension cord down there and put a light bulb, like a 40-watt light bulb, inside the well house. It has insulation and everything around it, but just not enough to cover the low temperatures that we're seeing this week. And I let that sit there for about 30 minutes or so and still didn't get better. So I went and took a heat gun down there and thawed out the pressure switch, and everything came back to normal. So that was a win. Sometimes it's the little things in life like that yeah, I got it to work. You got to go strut around with, let Mrs. P know that you got her. You got her back on that. Call me Pug, good morning. Cliffy, they need a 40 and over league in this game. I don't know. I don't think it's an age thing for the most part. I think it's, there's a little bit of a suspect player base in this game currently. All right, what are we going to do? I think we want a most wanted. I guess we're going to go right here because I don't see another one that looks good. It's so different. You know, you jump into boot camp and everything is, I don't want to say it's easy because we don't like win every game. Really?
Enemy dropping into the AR.
But it should be a comparable game. All right, so there's like Mikey just destroyed us. That was awesome.
Most wanted contract failed.
345 on the West Coast, 29 degrees. So that's okay. That's 9 degrees in Gadsden, Alabama. Yeah, Gadsden is I guess northern Alabama. So that sounds about right. Well, actually, I don't know exactly where Gadsden is. I mean, 29 degrees this morning could be right down on the Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America. I don't know what it's called. Apparently, we're changing the name of it, so that's either good or bad. I think it was called a Gulf of America. Gulf of the Americas was the original name of it. And I don't know how it ever changed to the Gulf of Mexico, but I think it was probably during the American-Mexican War or the Spanish and Mexican War or something like that. It doesn't much matter. I don't really care what they call the body of water out there. I think to most of us it's always going to be the Gulf of Mexico because that's what we learned growing up in school. This thing has a little laser on it. Probably not a good thing to have.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
All right, we're just looking to get rid of our most wanted. Still got a minute and a half on this. The KSV, I think we'll stick with what we got.
We've got gas moving. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I'll tell you what, this Val with the optic is actually pretty good. I mean, I don't think it's XM4 good, but it feels pretty good.
Contract on you is closed. Squad mates are redeploying. Nice job.
Let's get something good out of this. A better KSV. I guess we have to take it. We usually don't have a lot of luck with the KSV. And I don't know why. It seems like it should be a good weapon, but it just doesn't work out for us. All right, what are we going to do now? We need about 500 bucks so we can get our other weapon. That's probably what we should do. And then we can go hunting. Daniel, I think it's about who claims the water can determine who travels through it, so we'll have a better defense. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you counted coastline, there's definitely more U.S. coastline on the Gulf of Mexico than Mexican coastline, but I don't know because the Yucatan Peninsula sticks out there pretty far. That's got to have something to do with it. All right, well, we heard a parachute, kinda. No idea where the guy is. You know, all they need to do is exactly what Fortnite has. They have like a visual sound circle. So it's just like a faded interface circle that shows up over the top. And it just shows footsteps where footsteps are. And it's not obnoxious, but I mean, it's definitely visible. That was probably not very smart rushing in here like that.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
All right, we know we have to get to the last circle, whatever the last buy station is, and hold that thing down. Looks like we're going to be okay though. There aren't any buy stations, so let's just go ahead and get center circle and see if we can start thinning out the teams of 4. We've got a 2-to-1 right now. There's 10 teams.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Didn't even know there was a guy on our roof. All right. Wise man, good morning. Welcome in. Don't see any movement out there. Of course, we run in a room with 2 guys in there. That's about the way it goes. Oh, what else? Smitty RN, 9 degrees Gadsden. We talked about that. Butters, without aim assist, you're at a huge disadvantage. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think either aim assist is broken or people just understand the mechanic to make it broken. I have noticed that nobody does the little bunny hop shots anymore. Everybody's doing a really quick AD strafe, and it's got to be because of the Omni movement that now the AD strafe must lock in rotational aim assist. Before you had to get some type of a forward or backward component with the left and right, and maybe that's not the case anymore. Anyway, the Janderson, good morning, was back-to-back wins the other day. Your best streak ever. In boot camp, I think that 3-win streak was probably our best, yes. Pete, a brisk -4 in Buffalo right now. Oof, that doesn't sound fun at all. Bowtie, did the guy shoot you through the walls last game? The one who asked if you got loadout? Yes, that was the guy. We saw him over there. He was at the center track train station. And we grabbed loadout, went inside. I kind of thought he rotated around by the front of the building by the buy station. But he wasn't. He was laying over there and he was talking to us. And he started lighting us up. We went back in the door. We made 2 corners through the building. and we were still getting hit. So whatever he had was wall piercing for sure. And he wasn't missing, so I don't know why that was the case. Instagrator, good morning, welcome in. Yeah, we're gonna do better this time. We're still getting our phalanges warmed up. Again, that game we messed up. We went inside that building. We knew there was a guy on the roof, and then he wasn't there anymore, so we heard him inside. And I thought, well, let's go ahead and chase him inside. But of course, it's a team of guys, not just one. All right. Yeah, and that shooting through the walls, that's the kind of stuff that kind of irritates you. You spend so much time rotating, making last circle, doing everything you need to do right, and then somebody's just obviously abusing the system somehow. And I know bullets can go through walls. That's not the issue. It's more of I made 2 corners inside the wall and he was still straight up hitting me. So he either had a ping on me, and as I move through cover, he can still see where the ping is, which is most likely what happens. It's just irritating, that's all. Good Lord, getting the thing. I know you're right behind me. All right, some plates would be good. Some ammo's good. Simtac, sure, why not? Can't just sit in here because we are most wanted and they're going to know exactly where we're at. That wasn't good. Call me Pug. -3 in Indiana. Wind chills. -15 to 20. Supposed to be high of 18 today. 18 sounds pretty good. Silence. DP, how much snow do you have up there? North Florida is losing their minds. Yeah, I saw on the news yesterday that all of North Florida was covered in snow. We had snow about a week ago, maybe 5 inches of snow, but it's mostly all melted now, except at the higher elevations. It is super cold though. We're like 18 degrees. All right, let's get on the ground. 3,600 bucks and a dream. I think we're just gonna loot up over here. Daniel, have you tried playing Gray Zone Warfare? I have. I have Gray Zone Warfare. I liked it when it first came out. And then they did a big reset where pretty much they had to start over with it. And I haven't really played it much after that. My biggest complaint on that game is it's just not optimized. It's written in Unreal Engine, and you know, if you can maintain frame rate, yeah, it's probably a great game, but I'm not able to do that. But I don't think I've actually played it since I got my new video card, so maybe it's better now. I don't know. I just find it odd that they have to have such a powerful computer just to run the game. And probably the most irritating part of that game is once you play it a little bit, you know where you're gonna go. You got to go jump on a helicopter and go for a ride. And they can only support because they can't optimize the game. They can only support about 3 or 4 helicopters. If they do any more, the game gets stuttery. So you're waiting like 10 minutes sometimes for a helicopter ride to the whatever zone you're looking for. All right, we're trying to get to here before the circle closes. So we need to expedite this. Feel like we just heard somebody. So this guy was right in front of us. We couldn't see him. I don't think it's my contrast causing that, but it could be. All kinds of squishy noises going on. All right. Guess we're going to get this done. Bow tie, 1 to 2 inches here in North Carolina. Yeah, we're in North Carolina also. We're over in the mountains. Right on the west side of North Carolina. All right, we're going to see if we can squish this team of 3 running over here. Again, we got destroyed. That wasn't good. Daniel, I just seen the other day that it looked good. Yeah, the game, Daniel, Gray Zone Warfare looks really good. It's just they can't seem to optimize it enough to get the scores up or get the frame rates up. Sometimes you'll dip down to like 40 frames per second, and that's with a high-end computer. But they did really well on trying to get all the vegetation looking good. I mean, there's so much good about that game. 7 kills, not great. We tried to do something harder than we should have by running over a squad in between buildings. We got 2 of them, but obviously the other 2 got us. Bow ties further east towards Raleigh. Yeah, everything like northeast North Carolina is super cold and snowy. What else? Yeah, I still think the best game right now for me is the Fortnite no build, 0 build Fortnite. Alec, aim assist doesn't help me one bit. The game is broken when you hit 6 to 8 shots and the guy still turns around and deletes you. Alec, I agree. There's some magic something. It's either buried in the settings somewhere. You know, if you look at all of the aiming settings, you know, there's so many sensitivities. There's so many advanced settings. And I'm sure that all of this has to be just right to get the kind of aim assist we're seeing on some of these players. And I also think it has a lot to do with weapons, because I think you got to have a weapon that has a very, I don't know, a very fast AD strafe speed. But it's definitely not any fun when you just, when you see somebody, they haven't seen you yet, you get shots on them, and somehow they just turn around and delete you. It's just not fun. It's just, really? Okay, why are we playing this game? And don't get me wrong, that happens in Fortnite also. You know, you'll have somebody run out in front of you, you'll shoot at them a couple times, and all of a sudden they will pull out some magic potion or a mask or something that I have no idea how to use, and all of a sudden zip away from you and then zoom back in with a sword and destroy you. It's like, okay, well, I don't count that as a skill gap. I count that as a knowledge gap of what weapons do what. And you can call it skill if you want, but I don't think that's a true skill thing. And I also don't know if some weapons are available if you play the game more in Fortnite. I think it's just everything's ground loot. I don't think there's any concept of loadout except for your drop in. You can either do an umbrella or some type of glider thing. The only real problem I have in Fortnite is when you drop in, your parachute opens at a certain height above the ground, and there's no good way to get to the ground quicker. So I don't know if there's some setting that I don't have set or just the way it is. But whatever it is, I still have fun with it. Warzone, skill-based matchmaking the worst. Yeah, see, everybody blames skill-based matchmaking. I think it's more of the opposite. I think that for some reason, people that appear to have a lot of skill are put into lobbies with us mere mortals that don't know how to do whatever they're doing. Wow, there's no way we should have won that. I don't care if that's a bot or what it is. Never ever take a sniper to an indoor gunfight.
Contract on you is closed. Squad mates are redeploying. Nice job.
All right, let's go get a buy station really quick. Don't know what that is.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I'm gonna hold out that there's a loadout at this thing, so we're gonna try to use it. Which means we need 7,500 bucks. All right, let's go hit the buy station. There is a loadout. Look at that.
Headed your way.
A little bit better KSV, I guess, is what we're stuck with. All right. Guess we need to run like the Dickens to get in the circle. Just grab this little thing so we can fly out of here. Oh, that's a nice throw. Apex is close, but Warzone still wins. Skill-based matchmaking. Oh, as far as a better game? Yeah, I was never a fan of Apex. All right, so we got the guy in the building below us. Do we take his C9? I think we do. It only has 40 rounds though, so maybe not. sure what that guy's doing up there. Still up there. He's gonna have to make a decision here in about 3 seconds.
Imagine how that I can fucking boot camp.
Not liking my weapon situation here. Need more bullets. I need one of those PP919s. We have plenty of cash. Let's just get over to this buy station. All right, well. Donald Duck can't be too happy with that. He shouldn't have an operator with a big orange head. I think that's the biggest issue. But Daniel, yeah, if you have a really strong computer, you might give Gray Zone Warfare a try. It's not a horrible game. It plays well, and they do have a PvP setup, so you can actually play versus other players, or PvE, so you can just play against the environment. And I think you can kind of share your loadouts between the two. You know, so you can like play PvE to get everything loaded up, and then jump into PvP to see if you're any good against the other players. But it's so much different. It's not as arcadey on the thing, so actually just seeing people in dense woods is super hard. Which it should be, you know. I mean, if somebody's sneaking around, you shouldn't be able to see them. But it just feels like the whole game turns into a camp fest. Where if you play against the bots, it's not quite as bad, because they run out in the open, and they're talking on the microphone a lot, saying stuff. All right, well, we're just gonna keep moving around in here until we get a notification that somebody's close. The right thing to do would be go cover the buy station, because that's where the stronger squad's going to be, but there are no buy stations, so I think we're in good shape with that. Let's get on the roof. All right, where's the roof?
Got an extra valuable opportunity here. Don't miss your shot.
All right. Got the roof, got everything we need.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Make sure there's nobody on our roof.
Only 10 left.
So 4 other teams. And I'm feeling claustrophobic with this gas mask on. My guy's struggling to breathe. All right, this should get ugly quick. Probably shouldn't do anything. I'm going to put a blast trap here and here. Enemies nearby. No idea where they're at. We do have green tracksuit over here. Still 5 teams.
Target is EKIA. Airdrop is en route.
Damn, I knew I.
All right, so we got the guy below us.
Relocating safe zone.
How you doing, man? I can hear you. I know you can hear me. All right, what we're going to do is go early, get cover. He's going to have to come down this way. And as soon as he gets away from cover, we should have an easy shot on him. We know he's in the building. We heard him a minute ago.
Closing in.
As long as he doesn't have a sniper. I think it's right here. There he is. So that was way too easy. Oh my goodness. Green tracksuit again. Gotta love it. Yeah, I was thinking of staying on the roof and let him move out from underneath us. But then it's always a race with the gas mask. I think going early was probably better. Instagrator, what is your go-to loadout? I'm currently hooked on the Compat and Tempest Torrent. Wow, Tempest Torrent, that's an old weapon. I'm still doing the Jackal and the XM4. It's the only real weapons that I've ever leveled up all the way in BO6. And they're also just meta. I mean, you can't go wrong with either one of those. All right, so we had 15 kills, first place. We'll take that. We're going to grab some more coffee and go again. Yeah, getting off that roof and getting cover out in the flats was going to be the key to victory there. Even if there were 2 people on that team, I still think we would have had enough cover and options to get that to work. All right, grabbing some coffee. I'll be right back. All right. So I thought the Squid Game event ended yesterday. Yesterday it said 6 hours remaining, and now all of a sudden it went down to 2 days remaining. So did they push back the update or something? They must have. King Coconut, thanks for this good game call. Yeah, they must have had a problem rolling out the new update, so they extended this event 2 days. I don't know. I saw Netflix, their stock went way up this month, and they credit it to Squid Games 2, saying that it's one of the most popular series on Netflix right now. I'm sure it has nothing to do with Call of Duty. I do remember the original Squid Games was very popular, and who doesn't like a good sequel? I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's good. They're fixing the audio. I don't believe it. There's no way. If they fix the audio, I would actually enjoy the game a lot better. There are a lot of people on comms that sound like they haven't played the game before or are very bad. All right. I'd like to get out of the plane early, or the helicopter. That is not going to happen, so we're going to go over here, work to the spy station. Done. Yeah, I think we tried to play Hell Let Loose on stream one day. It's a pretty realistic first-person shooter. Super slow play though. It's not. I mean, everything is sneaking around. There's no running out in the open, or you just get destroyed. And it's not a game that seems to stream well at all. Now, that guy is hell bent on shooting at us, isn't he? We're not going to play into his strengths. We're going to move away and play it up. I would normally say in this game mode, just push everything, but don't know. Just didn't seem right there for some reason.
What the fuck is that? Oh.
All right. And that's what I was talking about earlier. It feels like there's a lot of players in here that aren't good. And before you say, yeah, it's boot camp, there are some good players in here. Just not all of them. All right, let's go ahead and get our thing. Got a guy out here in the street. Kind of got to run by him on the way there. No idea where he just went. You know, I always expect people to stay put. Wherever you see them early on, that's where they should be. We're going to use this moment to get over here, see if there's a loadout. There is not. We only have 50 rounds of ammo, so we kind of need to get that sorted out. We had a guy right behind us. That was frustrating. Chris Ruiz, good morning. Yeah, there's not a lot I could have done there except not getting that gunfight. They were too far away. Too many people around us. Should have picked a better moment there. All right, let's get out of here. I'm going to collect cash. Guess we're not going to collect cash. 3,000. Not bad. All right, we know that guy took our gun. Got a bunch of nothing around us. That really wasn't good.
There's an increased payout for this job. Be sure to collect.
Yeah, sometimes trying to loot up and buy something just doesn't work out. If we would have hit a nice orange box or something, maybe we would have got a little bit of cash, but didn't happen. So all we can hope for is enough money before we get down the hill that we can buy something when we get down there. All right, let's get down the hill.
Got gas moving in.
Got a buy station here.
I was looking to see if we had a loadout. I didn't see one.
They've got a SAM turret online.
I'm not a fan of the iron sights on this thing. I've got a team running up here. Probably shouldn't have shot at him. All right, well, we're just going to slow play it at this point, I think. There's not going to be any buy stations in circle, which means we're not going to have teams of 4. I think they should.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I think they should always have this thing away from the buy station.
Yo. I died. Yep, they're still coming.
We just don't want to let him buy back again.
Safe zone relocated. The gulag.
I have no idea where those shots were coming from. Oh, there you are.
UAV overhead.
I feel like they want that buy station really bad for some reason.
Loadout drops on the way.
We're not going to stay in that gunfight. It's not in our best interest for sure. Still up there. All right, well, not loving my spot. Four teams, 7 players. We got to get this big building, I'm guessing.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
That was huge.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
There's a guy behind us.
Okay, yeah, here, can you...
Guy just went in this pipe. So I think Sniper might have had a self-revive.
Gas is
fuck.
moving in. New safe zone located.
I have a team of 2 we got to worry about. Of course, we got the guy hiding in the plywood on the corner. That's okay. Bearded Dad just wiped us out. King Bing, what scope is that? King Bing, it's the Wilson... I don't know. We'll look at it real quick. Good job. Good job, Bearded Dad. Call me Pug. After you downed him, why didn't you throw a grenade? Call me Pug. I heard the guy moving off on our left. So I quickly just ran that way to sort that out. I didn't want to let him get away. I figured that guy didn't have a self-revive. And at the end of the day, it didn't matter. He wasn't our problem. All right, so we got second place, 8 operator kills. Let's look at our loadout weapon really quick. There were questions about the optic. So we're using the Willis 3X optic. I went to the customize, and you got to set the reticle. And the reticle I have is in the shared category. And it's this one right here. The default is this grid, the black X, and I just find it better to have a little red dot in the middle. So that's what we do there. All right, so we had a win. We had second place. 007, good morning. King Bing, I hope that answers the question. And on the SMG, it's just some red dot microscope thing. It's not, no magnification on it. It just gets away from those ugly jackal iron sights that you can't hardly see anything with. D-Train, good morning. So yeah, yesterday afternoon I jumped on, played Fortnite a little bit. The Fortnite Zero build. Ended up with a one win and a second place. And I had a couple bad games also. But I really had a lot of fun. Um, I do the no build because I have no idea how to build stuff, and all these kids would destroy you building. So I'd rather just stick to gunfights and car fights, things like that. It seems like the strategy right now in Fortnite is drive a car around. As soon as somebody shoots you, jump out, try to close the distance, and whack them with a sword. That seems like 99% of everybody playing. Misfit Gamer, like watching you. Would be better to see you play something more competitive. What would we play that's more competitive? Battle Royale solos? I don't know if that's competitive. That's more just aggravating. I don't want to play any quad-based stuff. I don't want to play with randoms. Um, I don't know. I mean, I just wish they would fix the game. Then we would get back into what we used to do, which is Warzone Battle Royale. That's what we enjoy. That's the game we are competitive at. It's just the game is so bad right now, I can't play it. I mean, we're already at a disadvantage, mouse and keyboard with aim assist, with all the AD strafing that I can't keep up with, and then you throw on top of that the bad sound, so you don't even know what way footsteps or parachutes are. And it's like you struggle in Warzone. You end up looting for 20 minutes or so, and then you get some weird gunfight that doesn't go your way. Anyway, Battle Royale. Yeah, we'll jump. All right, after this game, we'll jump back into Battle Royale. In fact, we'll stick to Battle Royale and see how bad it is game after game. All right. Well, we got to get a thing quick. Guessing that's under the bridge.
Eliminate all targets in the AO. Most wanted contract. Eliminate threats and secure supply caches to close it.
Guess a Model L it is. We're going to try to run this way, see if we can get enough loot to hit this buy station. Super close. Feel like we just heard somebody. Down to 52 seconds on our counter. That should about do it.
Most wanted contract closed. Redeploying squad mates. Good work.
Oh, that was a college bounce there. Good Lord. All right.
UAV standing by.
Little UAV. We should probably grab this bounty while we're here. Be free money if it gets poached.
Positive ID on the bounty target. Hunt them down. A couple of contracts out there have increased payouts. Get to them first to cash out.
Where are you? In there? got nothing good. Another UAV.
Requesting recon flyover.
UAV available for tasking.
Moving.
He's moving away pretty quick, so let's Forrest Gump this thing, see if we can catch him.
Priority tasking requested.
All right, he's posted up in that building. So they were going for the high ground there, which didn't make a lot of sense. I don't know why you would post up whenever you're going to have to get out of here. All right. We either go for the little car. I hate this car.
The enemy lost track of you. Good work there.
It's like your head is just sticking out, ready to get taken off by anybody that's looking this way. Cue ball, probably no fixes. This game will amount to much different. What? Probably no fixes for this game. That will amount to much difference. Whatever Warzone changes are made will probably be March, then Verdansk. Yeah, I can't keep playing this game until Verdansk to get better. And I don't really think it's going to get better when Verdansk comes out. I think it's going to be just like they put Superstore. And oh man, it's getting glitchy. Just like they put Superstore in the game a while back. It wasn't the same Superstore that we remember. I mean, it was close, but it had a bunch of oddball stuff going on. I think we're going to get our PP919. No, we're going to stick with our Jackal. I think it's the way to go. I just like the PP919. It has so many more bullets.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Didn't quite get that in the spot we wanted it.
This is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Contract worth more than usual, so get it done, soldier.
We already have a self. We should probably just concentrate on people. It's going to be this buy station is where everybody's going to congregate. So we might as well get there early. It would be nice to have a kill streak and not just a UAV, but it is what it is. Took a little backwards hop there. Feel like he's part of a squad.
Inbound.
It's a bad roof to be on.
Enemy soldier incoming.
All right, Bane Justice. I'm here. Don't worry. All right, we are so glad you're here, Bane. Kind of worried about that sniper that was looking at us. That was bad. We jumped off the building with our AR instead of our SMG. Couldn't get a switch in.
Enemy dropping into the AR. Safe zone relocated. Gulag's closed until further notice.
Not sure. I'm pretty sure he wants buy station.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Guess we got to go chase him.
Closing in.
All right, let's clean up some gear here really quick. Get ready for last circle. We hear footsteps. We are not going to leave this buy station until we're sure nobody else is going to get it.
Bring home the win.
All right, one team, 2 players. I feel like we just saw them on the other side of where we just killed the other guys. But that's not the case because somebody's close to us.
Scrap that. Cancel that.
That's the only guy. He was above you. I saw his shadow. Yeah, he was on that bridge, and then he ran back to the sign. But we were not hitting the guy. Chris Ruiz had the right idea. Use the UAV. Yeah, we should have used the UAV a while ago. All right. Based on Misfit Gamer's recommendation, we're going to jump back into Battle Royale solos and stick to that. which probably is the right thing to do. I mean, we've had, what, 2 wins here, a 2nd place, all running solo. I thought it was 2 players, and I don't know what happened to the other one. He may have died in the gas. Pile of dead bodies at the buy. Yeah, that was a rough buy station. So we had 12 kills, 13 eliminations, and 1st place. All right. This is for Misfit Gamer. We're going into Battle Royale solo. It's going to be a slow play situation. And here we go. Cue ball, the game is already dead, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean it is kind of dead because all the big streamers that I used to watch on this game, like Lucci and people like that, they're not playing it anymore. They're all, well, let's see what Lucci's playing. Lucci's playing PUBG Battlegrounds. Let's see if I can. Yeah, so he's playing PUBG, so he's totally given up on Warzone, and I can't blame him. Melanie, yay, Battle Royale. You just like watching me get killed quick. Call me Pug. Play strategic in Battle Royale solo. All right, we're going to have to slow it way down, though. And I always get the impression everybody watching wants to see fast movement, more kills, car guy, things like that. But we're not going to do car guy no matter what. We are not going to try to jump on the hood of a car. 007, thanks for coming by. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Don't freeze today. I know it's a little cold out there. Yeah, I don't know in Battle Royale solos how to play it because you can't rely on footsteps. You can't rely on parachute noise. So pretty much you just got to clear everything behind you and keep moving forward. Grant, keep saying more and more streamers play in Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I've seen a few people playing Marvel Rivals, but I think they're all being compensated by Marvel to play it. It's like that off the grid. A lot of streamers got compensated to play it, and they were talking it up like, "Oh, this is awesome, this is awesome," and then as soon as they stopped being paid, they didn't want to do it anymore. Instagrator, ride the train. That's often a sweet box. Yes, we could do the train. I guess we should go over here and at least shoot at somebody. I guess it will kill you. Grant, solos is all about constant movement. I don't know. I almost think solos is more about get circle, stay safe, don't move unless you have to. Unless you have a purpose for moving, don't move. If you're just moving to move, you're going to get third partied, you're going to get sniped, something bad is going to happen. I don't think you want to just drop center big circle and then keep adjusting. I think that's a... Play it like you used to. All right. We used to always play edge of circle. So we're going to do that. See if there's a better scavenger. And this one is just going to be hot because everybody's going to jump off early. Probably not. Grant, I think you're right. Move and clear your backside. Yeah, I think as long as you don't have a long push to the, for a gas circle, you should just let the gas close behind you, make sure there's nobody there, and then move to the next circle. Anything else is just going to cause you grief.
Move to secure.
All right, we are going to move fairly quick over here. We didn't hear any other parachutes coming in with us. Doesn't mean we're alone.
Supply box secured. Good to go.
All right, we don't want to get bogged down on looting. But I also don't think we want to just run by stuff that's an easy loot either. A little bit better C9. Really? Grant says, if I say it's a bad idea, we probably shouldn't do it. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Use concussion and flash grenades to slow their movement. Man, if I see anybody, I'm just going to straight up shoot at them. I'm not going to
Supply box is secured. One remaining.
worry about slowing their movement. That usually doesn't work for me. I'll get bogged down trying to do a lethal or a tactical.
Contract complete. All supply boxes secured.
All right, we have a pretty good secondary, so all we have to do is get this buy station, wait for the next circle, stop, look, and listen. Don't get hit by anything.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
You should always throw this thing inside, and we didn't do that. Don't think we're going to get enough to buy our secondary, so we're going to be stuck with the C9 for a while. There's a box on the roof, but I don't think that's what we need to do. I don't know, 5,000. Surely we can come up with $1,000. 500. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get our secondary. And now let's look at circle. So we probably need to start moving. I don't know. The circle is kind of drifting this way, so we're not going to move too much until we need to. But let's get to the top of this hill. At least get up there. The number one thing is to get away from this buy station. Self-revive, there we go. That's all we needed. Usually self-revive doesn't work well in Battle Royale solos. It's always a 1v1, and unless it's a long-range sniper and you have some cover to fall behind, usually doesn't work out. All right, we don't need that loadout, but someone else might.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
All right, so the circle is pulling our way, which means we don't have to go anywhere. So all we're going to do is slow play it and wait till we hear something. That probably won't help anything.
Be advised, an enemy squad is tracking your location.
All right, so we are hunted. We got somebody over here. They just threw a thing up. And here we wait. Biggest problem we're going to have is someone flying in on top of us, and we're not going to hear the parachute. Or we're going to hear parachutes that are a mile away. But we're just going to keep working on clearing this back edge.
Moving here. Solid work evading the enemy. You're clear.
All right, so that team is not going to have any incentive to come up this hill. So we're not going to worry about them too much. Mr. Tracksuit. We need your stuff. So can you pick these back up? I guess not. Once you put them down, they're down. All right. Well, that's okay. I mean, we have restock on, so we'll get it back. Grant, I was going to say this is probably a bad idea, but we're going to do it anyway, so I didn't say it because ooh, that didn't even slow me down jumping that thing. All right, let's see where the circle goes. So slow. All right, come on.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
So we heard a parachute, right? Or was that that? That was not a parachute. Or it was a parachute. I don't know what perks we have now. We have restock. I guess that's the most important one. I don't like any of his weapons. All right. Focus. Circle keeps pulling this way. So again, I don't think we do much. I think we just kind of keep holding this until we have to move. But those are the kind of things that'll get you killed. The guy flies in. We don't hear anything except for like a little bitty zip of the chute. And then all of a sudden, nothing.
Dropping into the AO.
I don't know about that, Dan. So the guy's dry humping me against the air conditioner. That's nice. All right, so what should we have done different there? Obviously, we had a parachute flying in. We had no idea where it was. The guy ends up on the tall building. We kind of had to challenge him. He's coming back with gulag. He has no... I mean, I would have felt bad if we didn't try to challenge that. Shouldn't have pushed. Call me Pug. I think we had to push, though. He was going to get all of his loot back.
Supply boxes marked. Secure those locations.
All right, not a lot of difference from where we were before, except we don't have any of our loot. I don't
Hostile UAV in the area. Gas is closing in.
think we can just go up here and get it.
Got an extra valuable opportunity here. Don't miss your shots.
All right. The way this thing is sliding away from us, I think we're going to rotate back into the skinny part of the zone. I know we should have bought a gulag re-entry. I'm hoping we're going to find one.
Losing ground. Moving.
Would have been nice to find it already, but I don't see anything. Might as well hold on to this.
UAV available for tasking.
Kind of want to go ahead and use these blast traps. I'm surprised there's not someone on the rooftop looking at us.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Focus commencing counter UAV operations overhead.
All right, well, we're here.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. The gulag's locked down. Area's clear.
Got a guy below us.
There's an increased payout for this job. Be sure to collect.
I think we go ahead and just get this building while we're healthy.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Doors are open.
Contract failed. Objective lost. We lost the supply cache location. Contract pulled. We've got gas moving in. Enemy UAV is...
Didn't mean to stick that thing on the door. Tell me you're not going to peek this again. He decided to jump out. Probably a good move on his part. We have somebody creeping around, I think.
10 remaining. Keep pushing. Safe zone. Gas is inbound.
Pretty sure there's nobody on that big building again, but it's going out of scope right now. Got a guy below us. Sounds pretty loud.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
That was pretty bad.
LDCR inbound. Enemy sentry in the AO.
All right, so we got a guy with a sentry gun up top.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
I think we're going to go late.
Another valuable opportunity here. Don't miss your shot.
Freaking sentry gun. And we get wrecked by somebody. Shouldn't have pushed. Probably not.
Dust yourself off, regroup.
Copy this.
So we ended up 4th place. 4th place and 4 kills. So not a great show, but we'll keep doing that. I mean, I didn't feel like we got destroyed. We should have maybe not finished that guy. Maybe not even pushed around that corner. Let somebody else shoot him. All right. Playing again. I'm going to get some coffee. I'll be right back. All right. So I really didn't think that the sentry gun was on the ground floor. I thought it was up on the roof. And that's just a sound thing. You can't really tell where anybody's at. Misfit Gamer, good game. Yeah, I think we did some okay rotations. We messed up, ended up in the gulag once, challenging that guy coming back for his gear. But then we just kept moving towards the skinny side of the circle and worked okay. Sandwich Maker, good morning. Happy, what is it, Wednesday today? I think it's Wednesday. Let's see what our temperature's up to. Oh, we're up to a balmy 6 degrees, so that's kind of cool. But it's super clear outside, few clouds. Should be a nice day for a walk. Bundle up and go see the waterfalls or something. There should be a lot of icicles on them. That's always fun. Misfit Gamer, Lucci plays with the duo too often. I like watching him play solo, but not duo. Yeah, you know, that's the thing is, anytime somebody jumps into like Resurgence quads and streams, I just don't know how they keep viewers. Because I try to watch it occasionally, and it's like, really, I don't get it. You might as well, I don't know. You just can't see the squad playing. Call me Pug, doing work and watching. Hope you're doing well. We're doing well. Sandwich Maker, you should be doing okay, I hope. How are the sandwiches coming along? I could use a sandwich right now. All right. Well, the circle's kind of leaning off to the east side a little bit. It's probably too early to know if that means anything. I think we're just going to try to make a flight this way. Probably should go for one of the other two, which I think we're going to do. Even though we got to make a run through this out of bounds section, I think we can make it. We have 9 seconds. All right, let's keep up velocities towards our contract. Don't think anybody came with us through the gas or through the out of bounds. I don't know. I thought these things were going to be closer together, but that's pretty far. We're double red on our hunted. So our guy is closing in pretty quick. We're probably running straight for him.
Losing ground. Moving. One supply box. Need to secure. Enemy SAM turret. Enemy tracking you.
All right.
Down there.
What does he have? An XM4. We will take your XM4. You're not going to need it. So yeah, I just tried to separate a little bit, re-challenge the corner, and he committed and then backed out. If he would have just kept committing, I think he probably would have done better. But I don't think you can challenge that corner and run away like he did. All right, this is historically a bad place to get if somebody's looking at you. Oh, it's not all the way on the top. That's actually pretty good.
All supply boxes secure. Contract complete. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Really, you can't grab it on from inside anymore? All right, we need to come up with a little bit of cash, finish up our, or get a gas mask. We already have a gas mask. We have self-revive. We have pretty much everything we need, so let's just pick a rotation. Let's see where the next circle goes, because we're either going to have to go this way or that way. I'm guessing this way. But we know we don't want to be right next to this buy station. We're going to hedge our bets that it's this way. So we only have one operator kill. It seems like we've been playing longer than that. "20 seconds, we'll know." Don't expect anybody back there. In fact, that guy that we killed was coming in this area just to chase us.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Well, that is less than ideal. I guess we're just going to go this way. Straight into circle. Usually not a great idea. We don't need that loadout. I don't think grabbing a car is going to be useful for us. Just looking for bodies moving around in the distance somewhere. So we don't have to get as far as I marked.
Gas is inbound.
I guess we do. 200 more meters. The scale looks different on the mini-map.
Hostiles have established a SAM turret.
Guess we haven't been to the Gulag yet. Be nice and quiet here. Jump in. May as well grab this thing since we don't have anything else in our slot. And we wait. We wait to see what's going on. Unfortunately, it's a whole minute that we have to sit here and do nothing. Be nice to have a radar or something so we know what's going on. Krell Rush, good morning. Welcome in. Sandwich Maker was still in the negatives here yesterday, but finally 20 degrees this morning. That's awesome. Misfit Gamer, there's more at stake, more tension as a viewer, way more interesting there, but who cares? No, you're absolutely right. I mean, obviously, when I play boot camp, it's just for my own well-being, I guess. I feel better about myself being able to compete in the game. But you're right, there's not a lot of drama or tension in the whole boot camp thing. All right, let's look at next circle, what we're going to be looking at. It's either going straight to Old Town or it's going to pull off hard to Cargo, is what I'm guessing. We do have a zip line here. We can actually get out of here. We also have a portable we can fly away with. 10 seconds, we'll have a good idea what's up. I don't know what these things do. Scrambler. I mean, all I know about that. All right, so we're going to go straight to Old Town and then figure something out from there. Anytime you put up a scrambler, obviously everybody knows where you're at. So that's not good. Anybody behind us is going to have a free shot. I kind of think we just camp out in this bush for a second. Clear the backside. We don't want to get too far in circle. Surely there's someone over there. Luckily, we're not going to have to wait as long. There is this buy station. I would think somebody might be aiming for that thing. See a whole bunch of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Dave Tendo, good morning or good afternoon. Call Me Pug's going skiing this weekend. Heavenly, Lake Tahoe. Always wanted to go there. I don't think I've ever been to Heavenly. I've been to Lake Tahoe a couple times, Squaw Valley, things like that. But not Heavenly. All right, well, we're just doing belly flops here in the weeds. Man, the render distance is horrible. Look at that. You can hardly, no textures on those buildings at all. Can't even see the buy station. Latency just went up. We're at 55. I don't know what we were earlier, so maybe it didn't go up. Try to keep this tree between us and that tower. I would have expected someone to be back here. Doesn't look like it. Whole bunch of nothing. Gordash has never had the opportunity to try skiing. Yeah, skiing is one of those things you kind of need to start doing when you're, I'd say at least in your 30s. If you wait too much longer, I think there's a little bit of a hazard of not doing well. It's kind of like kiteboarding, you know, Beck. I got into kiteboarding in my 40s, and I think if I wasn't as physically fit as I was at the time, it would have been I would have had a rough time of it. All right, so the circle is gonna probably keep pulling towards Old Town, I would guess.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
All right, so I guess it's down the hill and in.
Contract work more than usual, so get it done.
Unless there was somebody camping up here with us, we should be
Hostile UAV.
pretty safe.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV is online.
I'm not sure what I'm hearing. Kind of need a radar to sort out what's going on around us. I don't know why we don't have any radars in here. Every 7-Eleven has a radar on the shelf.
Got gas moving in. Hostile UAV in the area.
It's already been looted up pretty good. All right, our rotation from here is not going to be pretty. We have this wide open area. We've got people back here, so let's mark that. Probably should get to this wall before they get there. Can't even see where. Our bigger threat is the guys behind us. Well, now he's looking right at us, which is not a good thing. Not a huge fan of just crawling out here in the weeds. Think we're better to hold what we got.
New safe zone located. No more fighting in the gulag.
Gonna backtrack a little bit.
Loadout drop headed your way. Attack me!
Definitely need some more gear. Got to get our plates back fuller. I'm gonna throw the smoke up that. Oh, that's not a smoke. Whatever. Oh, this is horrible. We don't really need. We don't want to be across the river. Let's jump in this hepatitis water for a second. And we'll just hold here.
Enemy UAV overhead.
All right, we're hoping for a big circle pull this way. That would be the best for us.
Win this thing. You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
We got the circle pull the way we wanted it. It still has some of this high ground in it. But I think we want to get far corner. I think the best way to do this is in the hepatitis water.
Losing ground. Moving.
All right, we've recovered most of our plates that we lost earlier. Got a guy up here.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Still 6 players.
You've made it to the top 5.
Still got the guy behind us.
Gas is inbound. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
I tell you what, I mean, this little AD strafe thing with no missing, doesn't miss a single shot. How do you compete with that? That's what makes it frustrating. There's no way you can compete. And he's doing the same to everybody. So the Goblin gun is a single fire weapon. So he probably has something to auto fire it. I don't know. It's not fun. You work all that way just to get some guy that's going to destroy you at the end. Crazy. All right, but we're going to do it again. Misfit Gamer says, there you go. Let's look at the AR summary, see what we ended up with. We only had 3 operator kills. We didn't go to the gulag, but we got destroyed by somebody that was a little suspect there at the end. Hawaii, we spent the first 4 or 5 days on the boat, hit 4 main islands, ended up in Mexico, and sailed back in 2 weeks. Wow, that's quite the trip. Call me Pug. Snowboarding, I would recommend a lesson. Yeah, I mean, if you're like in your early 20s, you could probably go snowboarding and survive. Um, he was a streamer. Mutex is on a controller. Yeah, it wasn't just a controller. I mean, it could have been a controller, but his AD strafing and not missing a shot with a single fire weapon like that, that's straight up cheating. Not good. I hate calling people cheats, but he did it to me, he did it to the next guy. He was just kind of not good. Yeah, snowboarding it's possible at older ages, but obviously if you don't have the basics down on twisting the board and edging front side, back side, you know, getting pressure all the way on the tips and rotating, you can be in for a world of hurt. You know, you catch one of those front edges, you're going down hard. Misfit Gamers planning a trip to the British Isles in fall. That's kind of cool. I don't know if fall's the right time for that trip. Maybe. I don't know. You can use Restream Bot to combine chat if you want. Oh, I don't want to do that. I like having my native Twitch chat and my native YouTube chat up because if I need to take any action as far as muting someone or banning someone, I can do it. And most of those combined scripts, I know I have some combined scripts on my OBS Studio where I can actually put all the chats together. But then all I can do is read the chat. I can't interact with it the way I would like to. All right, so third place wasn't horrible. Obviously, I didn't like the way it went down at the end. Maybe grabbing that roof wasn't the right idea. Maybe we should have just stayed inside a little bit longer. I always get the feeling Hawaii is one of those tourist destinations that used to be really nice and now it's just overpopulated with tourists mostly. And I think a lot of Europe is that way. I know Greece is that way. Rome, any big Italian cities are going to be overpopulated. Like if you want to see anything, you're going to be waiting in a queue with everybody else or on a tour bus or I don't know. I just don't enjoy that. That's why I still like parts of the Bahamas. Everything is still a little bit native, a little bit, you know, there are big resort areas, but just stay away from those. All right. Yeah, OBO Studio has tons of plugins. It's been around forever, but they constantly update it, so it's a good thing. All right, circle looks like it's drifting a little bit east, but that probably won't hold up. We're gonna go big early. See if we can get this scavenger. Come on, come on, come on. We're definitely not alone here. And why do we play this game? Oh my goodness. So he followed us down, went for a box, got a gun, and then shot us. That's about right. Misfit Gamer, do you use Stream Elements or just OBS? I use OBS, and then on my Twitch stream, I have a chat bot that gives some automated messages. I don't have anything on my YouTube chat, so I don't have any of that other stuff. I'm probably the worst streamer in the world. All right, he wasn't too excited about trying to win. Call me Pug, text to talk, or talk to text. I mean, do you want to cruise around all the islands? Bounty is not going to work well in Battle Royale solos, but we're going to grab it anyway. The chance of it getting poached are not good, and usually when somebody has a bounty on them in solos, they just kind of camp it out.
Bounty targets marked. Kill 'em all.
It's one of those burst fire things. Get rid of that for sure. We don't want any part of a burst fire weapon.
You've got gas moving in.
It is not friendly for us. $2,200. Sounds like we're not going to get enough money here. But we'll keep looking. Stranger things have happened. I was hoping our guy would have gotten poached, but I don't see that happening. Luckily, we have a little bit of time, so some of these blue boxes might come back. Got our cash, so let's go get our loadout. Radar shows clear.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
All right, what's the chances of getting 6,000? Probably not good.
They've got a tank turret.
I say we just move in a little bit. Unless we get super lucky on cash flow, then we'll reevaluate.
Targets evaded. Bounty contract been pulled.
Surely there'll be enough stuff in this big building.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Still need a gas mask. I think we saw one on the ground here somewhere. No? Game is getting a little glitchy. I'm guessing we're going to find a gas mask before we need it. So buying one probably isn't that important. Let's see if we can get our loadout weapon. And get circle. How far do we have to go? We have to go quite a ways, so we might just grab onto this car. and get over here somewhere. Or maybe we'll go across the train track.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
Alright, so we have an enemy counter UAV right in front of us. Guess he died. Somebody else must have shot it. I don't know where this guy is. Every sound cue doesn't seem to help. I say we keep moving.
Enemy UAV is online.
We still need
Enemies are dropping into the area.
still need that gas mask.
Targets identified. Weapons free. Keep your eyes open for prize contracts. You'll earn more bucks for your bang.
I don't know where that snipe was coming from.
All bounty targets are KIA. Well done.
Yeah, so that sniper's not showing up on the mini-map. Not a lot at all showing up. All right, let's go ahead and get up this hill.
Moving in. New safe zone located.
We don't want to be the guy stuck on the bottom of the hill. Again, we hear somebody. We have no idea where they're at. Just like the audio in this game is horrible. All right, we are not going to wait. No reason to let bad stuff happen to us. We should take this balloon.
Losing ground. Moving.
All right, well, we shot the balloon down so that nobody can follow, but it doesn't last very long. And I'm pretty sure it will relaunch. Say we get a better building than this. Climbing ladders is not great, but got to do what you got to do sometimes. The UAV, we've got this guy. Just got destroyed out of the air. Somebody's getting a loadout over there. We might have a shot at them.
Moving. Scratch that. Moving here. Cancel that.
I don't see any people around it, but they just may not render. Oh, there he
Enemy
is.
squad is hunting you. Stay sharp. Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Let's go ahead and get
Moving.
up here. I think we'll be much better off than where we're at.
There's an increased payout for this job. Be sure to collect.
Probably run the. Is this guy on the bridge?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Okay, so how does that even work? So we shot him way before, and he destroys us with a pistol. Yeah, we're not going to play this game mode. I know Misfit Gamer thinks it's more better, but it's just so frustrating to play when you can't even make easy kills. And there we go. All right. Went scuba diving to Maui. It was amazing. Drop shot. Call me punk. Yeah, he did a drop shot, but we compensated for it just fine. In fact, we should have been getting all headshots when he did the drop shot, but that didn't happen. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and call it right there because, well, it's been 2.5 hours, and that's about all we can stream anyway. We're going to check for anybody following us, and we're going to say same category just because we keep getting other stuff. I guess we're going to go see Pie Man. Pie Man raids us all the time. He kills us quite a bit. But jump over there and just say hi to Pie Man from DPGladius. YouTube, not a lot of things we can do with you guys. Make sure to stay inside and stay warm today, I guess is the only thing I have to say. All right, we'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll do it all over again.